Didn't get a ticket.
Rest Daddy at work. So the furthest we've ever come to buy a rig, we're in Nampa? Almost Boise, Idaho. It's gonna come back to Washington State.
All right, hearse. Getting closer time to waking you up from the dead. Start by a little bit of ATF fluid. Lube her up a little bit. Oh yeah. Gotta get to them lifters. Super squirter.
Okay, welcome back. We've got a 1960 Cadillac hearse here. And I don't think you're gonna see these too often. If anybody has seen one of these, let me know in the comments. We had to bring these wheels with to pick this thing up because the wheels that were on it were absolutely shot. These aren't what we're gonna keep on it, but to be honest with you, this thing is actually already sold. It's heading down the road here in just a couple days, so we only have a couple days to get this thing running. And we believe it's been sitting for about 32 years. It seemed like there was a lot of interest in this thing. The gal that was selling it did hike up the price, and we're about halfway there, so we still just had to snag it. I mean, I don't think it's that often you're going to come across a rig like this. Now, before we get working on it, let's take a quick walk around it and see what it looks like. The passenger side is a little rougher than the driver's side. Apparently, the folks that had it tied a goat to the passenger side at some point, and it dented a bunch of the doors in. Kind of a bummer, but still, this is a pretty solid car. You can't beat the style. Let's take a closer look at this thing. So you got that iconic bullet grille, and then the body lines on this side look just phenomenal. Trim's all there. Now once you go over to the passenger side here, some of the trim's missing. As you can see, there's dents there. That was where that goat was tied to it, I guess. Most of the glass is there, but a lot of it has cracks in it. The windshield's got cracks in it. I believe this windshield actually has a couple extra inches on it compared to 61 right there. It's a little shorter. You can see this window's pretty cracked. This window's got some cracks. Now look at this. It's still got all the curtains hanging there, and they are turning to dust. It's got the ropes on the curtains here. Incredible. Look at the fins back here. Awesome. You just can't beat the style of an old Cadillac. Let's take a peek in the back here. I don't have a ton of room here, but we'll try to get this door open a little bit. You can see we got a couple extra tires here. Those are some of the ones that were on it, and they just wouldn't hold air, obviously. We got the rollers for the coffin that would go in here. You can see there's rollers there, under there, and here's the interior. The headliner is actually not in bad shape. Pretty cool. Going around the driver's side here, a little damage on the fin back here. This side just looks phenomenal though. And then going into the driver's door here, as you can see, this thing has been sitting for a long time out in the field. You can't even see the gauges. Still got the radio in it. Pretty awesome. And a couple hubcaps. Doesn't have all four, I don't think. Here you got the divider glass for the back. And then there is some holes in the floor. It's not going to be something that we're going to work on since it's already sold. Now this door does open here. And here you go. Look at that. Curtains just hanging down there. I believe, I don't remember what they called this, but it's a triple loader or something. Both side doors open and the rear. Let's close this and let's take a peek under the hood. Okay. Well, there you have it. The motor's here, the tranny's here, and as you can see, we're missing the rockers off of this motor. This should be a 390. The oil looked great in the motor, but it's been sitting open like this for a long time. The guy that bought it is not going to be using this motor. We asked if he cared if we would mess with it a bit to see if we could get it running. He didn't care. He was willing to wait a little bit. And that is why we bought the 61 right here. So we literally bought this car to use for parts, mainly motor parts, to try to put this motor together. Once we're done, we'll pull the parts back off of here. We'll throw them back on here. There's the motor, 390. This guy had done a bunch of work to this motor, and all we want to take off here is the rockers. Try to get that motor running with the rockers. Once the guy's coming to pick this up, we'll tear him back off, throw him back on this car, and then we'll try to finish this car up. All right, so we're gonna jump right into it since we're running kind of short on time here. And first mode of action is see if this thing turns over. It does turn over. That's amazing. Now this is even with the spark plug still in, so I think we've got a really good chance of getting this thing running. We're gonna go ahead and grab the rockers off that other car, slap them on here. I'll do a little quick shop vac to get all the hay or wheat out of the valve area here, and then we'll hopefully be able to just slap those on, sink them home, throw some valve covers on it, and with any luck, get this thing to fire off. I'll probably go ahead and pull those spark plugs anyways. We'll throw a battery in here after I pull those, try to turn it over with the battery, and then we'll start swapping parts onto here. Since we're not going to be keeping this car, I'll just run a boat tank for a fuel system and see if we can make that work. This fuel filter looks like it's going to turn to dust here any minute. The fact that it turns over is just a huge deal. If it spins, it'll run. I'm not going to show pulling the parts off that other car since we're going to be working on that one later. I'll get those parts pulled off and we'll just start slapping stuff on here and see if we can make it happen. So we got the plugs pulled out. I got a battery in here. There was no key in the car. I did have a key that worked in the switch, but it didn't do anything. So with the key switch on, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump the starter for now to make sure this thing's turning over good. Let's see if I can use my Bluetooth key. There it is. It turns over. That one's working, that one's working. These are all working. How about your side?
Yep, they're working.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the oil pump's even pumping.
It is?
Yeah, it's pumping out of
Yeah, I can tell, look. Woo! I think we got the rockers pulled off the other car already. We're gonna go ahead and shove them on here. I do have to replace a few push rods because some of these were bent. We'll check to make sure they're the same as the ones off the other car there. We'll throw those rockers on and see if we can get everything kind of moving the way it needs to. Okay, we got the rockers here from the other motor. We replaced the 2 push rods that were bent, and hopefully they don't bend again because we're going to need those. Now this here should swap right in place of where the other ones were. And the bolts look like they will line up, so that's good. Oh, you know, I wonder if we should punch these all down a minute, make sure the valves all probably should. So before we throw these rockers on, we just want to confirm that these valves are all going to compress. And we're just going to go ahead and take each one. Oh, that one looks like it's good. Make sure they pop down. If they show no resistance, we're going to call it good. So far, so good. Wow, I can't believe it, actually. After sitting that long, open. Did that one stay down? That one came back up. Is this one? Oh, no, it looks like they're all working. Okay, that side looks decent. Next side here. Perfect. You know what? Cadillac. I think they all look like they're gonna do valve movements, so we'll go right ahead and throw these rockers on here. Should be able to just throw these bolts in, and it should just bolt right in there and do what we need it to. I should look up the torque specs for these in a minute. Okay, we'll get this other side on here in a minute, and then I'm going to quick look up the torque specs on the rocker arm bolts and make sure we're somewhat within spec. So these are supposed to be torqued down to about 30 foot-pounds, so we'll put this impact on the low setting. That should do her. Bingo. Oh, probably at 150.
Just going for it. 150 foot-pounds.
Probably above 30 anyways. Yep. Even better. That one was close.
They're right there.
Yeah, they're right about there. See, so low setting on that thing's about 30. Told you. Now I think what we'll do is we'll do another test to see if our rockers are all rocking.
I got your dad. I got
Well,
that truck.
you got your dad's truck. Look at the hood. That's got some compression. That scored like 20 feet.
It's gonna get all over your truck.
Yeah,
Wash off. I got clear coat on there.
You should probably put some safety glasses on or like a face shield or something.
Safety squints. Oh.
Dude.
Okay. I'm getting douched here.
Oh,
I'm bleeding! Where's the key worked? Chase, you want to try the key a minute?
there's keys in it?
Well, I used the key that I had in the 66.
Oh.
Wiggle it around a little. Nothing? We're not getting power to the interior. Oh, I wonder if it's a neutral safety switch. Chase, throw it in neutral. Oh, it is in neutral. Throw it in park. Nothing? Oh.
Oh, it's trying.
Oh my goodness, there it is.
She's spinning nice.
Not bad. So that's skirting everything out though. How's that? That's good.
Keep her spinning.
You want me to do that more?
As you can see, we got the key working. It's basically because we didn't have the shifter in the right spot. In neutral, it wasn't working. In park, it does. I think we're looking good. We're trying to get everything out of the cylinders now. Then we'll throw the plugs back in and see if we can get this thing to fire off for us. You want to go a little more, Chase? Good. Everything on that side?
Yeah.
All of them. They're all rocking. Nice. All right, that's pretty good.
It's still scoring a lot though.
Seems like there's a lot of fluid in these things.
Yeah, someone might put too much.
Too much?
Too much, not enough soak time.
I'm soaked.
Yeah, I could tell. And maybe we should brake clean and here, use up these. How much per cylinder are you squirting?
Quarter can.
Quarter can?
I need a few more cans.
Oh yeah, can of fine wine. Alright, just pure stream action on garden hose.
Alright, these are pretty good here.
Oh, jeez. Woof!
You ready to see some brake cleaner fly?
Hopefully.
So we're turning over good and the rockers are rocking. There's still quite a bit of fluid in the cylinders that's not coming out. And I think the only way, oh, that was not even attached. The only way we're gonna be able to get this thing to burn that out is by possibly running it. So I'm just gonna quick check the points here and clean them up. We're going to also take the distributor cap and the spark plug wires off the out of the car. Some of these spark plug wires were Bluetooth, so that's not going to work. We'll leave the valve covers off for now. I'll probably clean up these plugs a little bit. We'll throw them back in. Make sure we're getting spark here at the distributor, and then see if we can get this thing to fire off for us. Right, so I went ahead and cleaned up the points. Let's see if we can get any spark here. Go ahead and turn her over. Yeah! We got spark! A regular old light show going on over here. Awesome. Okay. So now we'll take that distributor cap as well as the plug wires, throw them on here. All right, we're getting a little dark out here, or darker. But we got the distributor cap off the other motor. We're at top dead center right now, and it looks like the rotor is pointing over here, which is not correct as far as I know. So we might have to redo some of these spark plug wires, which is not a huge deal. There's still quite a bit of fluid in the cylinders, and we're unsure of if we should try to evacuate that first or just go ahead and throw the plugs in. If we're too full here though, I think we might want to drain a little. A lot of marble in there. For now, we'll just get these to the side, and we'll put them where they need to go as we figure this out. We cleaned up spark plugs, threw them back in. We got the distributor on here. I think I got the plug wires all to the correct spot. Pretty sure it's the same as Chevy firing order. I think we're about ready to give it a shot. So we're gonna spray this thing. I got some brake cleaner here, and see if it fires off for us. Jacob, you wanna do the honors? We got a little fire going on. Oh, wow, hold on, it's in the intake. What's all that wheat? Did you get her?
Not yet. She's close though. Grab some of that Coors Light. That's like water.
That's probably true.
A little more. Perfect. Yeah, let that carburetor burn out. Don't put any down more. Good as new.
Yep, there we go. Barbecue.
How's the hearse doing? Oh, just
We think we're 180 out, so we switched the plugs around and we're going to give it another shot here. You ready?
For what?
I'm going to give her a shot.
What? Are you filming? She's not popping right.
Something's not popping right here. Whoa! Got a little extra oomph.
4th of July. Remember the Blazer video when I was right? That was
Yeah,
cool.
easy.
That's my favorite part. I watch that on repeat like all the time.
Yeah, I bet you do. You so good.
I don't want to tell Jacob that he's right because he's a Ford guy, but I think we're 180 out. Oh gosh, that was the highlight of my life.
Oh shoot, you liked that, didn't you?
I sure did.
All right, start fresh.
Should have brought some s'mores. It's still popping out the carb.
Okay, we're getting spark. And it's just firing order now. That's it.
Fire order timing is not right.
1960 Cadillac hearse. So we did a little change on the wiring here. I found something online that said the rotation of the distributor is counterclockwise, not clockwise. So we switched the order around and we're going to see if that makes a difference. Give her a shot.
Ready?
Yep, hold on. Okay. No way!
Is she starting to move?
It was it?
It seemed like
Is it in park?
I don't know. Try it again.
I'm gonna run my camera over. Let me put it in the old tubes here. See if the float will come around. Give that a shot. We set up a boat tank here. See if we can get some fuel up to the carb instead of just squirting it with the squirt bottle. We're gonna get set back up and see if we can get more action out of this thing. Okay, it's pumping. Oh my goodness. I guess give her a shot. Are you on the gas? No way! It's idling on its own. Okay, it was idling on its own.
Was, yeah.
No, really?
That was it. That was the part.
It gets the neutral and try idle nicely. Is it there? I think we need to get some heat in it. Let's see it show idle for a few. Yeah. It's idling. Huh? I guess. Do you believe it?
I believe it. Russ Wrangler back at it. So let's find the muffler and cut that. There's definitely critters in there.
All right, I think we ran into a little issue. You heard it idling, but our exhaust right there is pinched shut. And I think that's choking the motor out. So we're gonna go ahead and give it an old cut right there with the Sawzall. And see if it runs a little better after that. Cut 2 spots to get that to fall out. You know what I'm saying?
Chop, chop.
Bingo. Tickle, 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 tickle. What? There you go. We got her cut off right there. Cut a chunk off between there. So let's give her another shot, see if she runs better. Ready? Yep. Got it. Headlights work. Oh, she's a little blurry. She's idling on her own. The old girl is alive again, smoking like a banshee. Sorry about how dark it is, but we got to try to get this stuff done. Low beams and high beams work. That's incredible. Let's go see if we got any tail lights. It's sitting here idling. I can't believe it. We got some tail lights. Ooh, it stinks. Got tail light there. No light right here at the fin. But it looks like we got a light at the fin over here. If I can make it through the smoke. And then a tail light down there also. Oh, this thing reeks. She's smoking like crazy. I can't believe it. Look at this. I can't believe it. That smoke stinks. Yeah. We should let it burn off.
We should get some heat in it for sure. Change the oil. All right. Yep, the hearse runs, so the price is going up, Jason. Time to come out your pockets. I'm just kidding, but it's running.
Running like a top. Amazing. Got this all still works. Let's check out the power steering. One finger. Still works. We didn't fill anything up either. We haven't checked the training fluid yet. We're just gonna see if she pops into gear. If she moves, we definitely want to check it, but our coolant's looking good. The motor's running great. We're just gonna see if she moves forward and backwards. We're not going very far. We've got a fuel tank hanging off the passenger side there. So I'm gonna hop in, throw it into gear, and let's see what she does. Oh.
Oh, easy.
It moves.
All right, try reverse.
I think my throttle's stuck.
Open?
Yeah.
Floor it? No, she's... All right, try that. Let me see, make sure we didn't lose fuel. Well, it looks still...
Yeah, but is it running?
I mean, it looks like it is.
Feel the pump, it'll be clicking.
It ain't clicking.
There's so much smoke.
You love me forever and ever?
Back her up. There ain't no brakes. Let's go. Reverse. Oh.
That's forward. No reverse?
Oh.
Is that reverse?
I think so. Hey, is reverse any light? I want to say reverse is at the end.
No way.
Yes. The reverse is the last one.
What?
Yeah. Here, watch.
Hold on. She no clicking. Hold on.
So we got zero brakes, but we found forward, obviously. We figured out that reverse is actually all the way down with the shifter, which I didn't understand right away. I had read up on this the other day on something, and once I threw it down all the way into where first would normally be on most vehicles, it threw it in reverse. So let's give it another shot. I got all the way down. There we go. We're in reverse. We're in reverse. Woo! Now we're parked. I can't believe it.
Dude, that's nuts.
So we got the valve covers on here. I think we're ready to run. It idles. We know it's got gears. We did top off the training fluid. We're gonna go ahead and lead the brakes out. My buddy here, Jacob, he's gonna pump the brakes. I'm gonna slide in right under the rear end here. And we already got this one broke loose. Hit. I'll talk to you, Jacob. Go ahead and pump it like 5 times. And we're gonna break this loose here. Yeah, we're getting fluid. Okay, pump again. Okay. Holding? Yep. All right, we're getting some fluid. It's real dirty, so it's probably gonna take a few, but I think we're gonna be able to get brakes on this thing. So we're gonna go around all 4 corners here, do the same thing. Normally I do my DIY deal, but tonight we're gonna do a team deal and try to get this thing on the road. So we'll see if we can get these brakes bled and get this thing driving. Okay, we got the brakes bled, as you can see. We got a fuel system set up. I know it's dark, but we're in a kind of a time crunch and we really wanted to drive this thing. So I think we may take it for a rip tonight. Since the lights work, this thing's just sitting here idling. I mean, I just still can't believe it. Look at the inside glowing. I think we're about ready to hit the road. The brakes work great. It's got gears. It runs decent. We're gonna give it a shot. So here we go. Okay, it's super smoky in here. A lot of formaldehyde. Let's turn that light off. Oh, wow. You ready? No radio. Oh, this is cool. Dude, don't be going so fast, man.
What?
You know how good the brakes are.
It's a hearse. You gotta go for it.
How are the brakes?
Fun.
Well, you didn't even try them. Oh, shoot. Yeah, they are good. Oh, they're really good. Hit my head on the extra large windshield. Oh, my door's open.
Mine too.
I think somebody else opened it. I didn't.
I think she's ready to go.
First thing we're going to do is we're going to run down to the fuel station, try to fill up our tank right here. All right, we're pulling in to get some fuel. And this is absolutely incredible that we're driving this car right now. Made it to the gas station. Smoking like a banshee, but definitely an eye catcher. This is awesome. Oh man. I made it down here no problems, so I couldn't really see anything on the road, and with the light on my phone we couldn't see the road either, so couldn't film too much of that. But man, this thing looks great. We might try to get a little more footage tomorrow, but after that I think it's leaving to the new owner. So here we go, running and driving. Filling the old fuel tank on the hearse here. Got to make sure we can make it back home. And we'll go ahead and give the old windshield a little cleaning too. Make sure we can see the road good enough. Here we go. Uh-oh. What's she doing?
Uh-oh.
Oh, she just died on us. We did just kill it, and it ended up being our fuel pump gave out on us. We ended up getting working again, so we're using an electric fuel pump off of this boat tank. This thing actually drives like a Cadillac. It drives really well. It floats down the road, and I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised it's driving this way.
Dude, it's driving straight. She's ready to go. She's wanting to be back on the road.
We got at least 3 lug nuts per tire, right?
Probably 2, but we're good.
Okay, good. Just checking. So we're gonna take her down the road here a bit. Just want to get farther away from home, if you know what I'm saying, just in case we break down. And we'll see how she does. All right, we died again coming in here, and we'll probably try to get this thing home.
All right, we're driving the hearse, or Len's driving it. Fuel cell in tow. You have fun, Leonard?
I'm loving it. That's awesome.
I got the door open because I can't breathe because there's so much exhaust coming from the floor there.
Hey, let me see.
Slow down, Flintstone.
Flintstone.
Kind of sad to see it go, but
Yeah.
gotta make that money.
Looks like fun. Well, I was hoping to take a few more drives in this thing in the daylight. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. The buyer wants to pick this thing up tonight. We still have to swap the wheels out with the donor wheels, which are just regular Chevy steel wheels. He wants to be able to drive it onto and off of the trailer when he gets home, so we're actually going to be leaving everything in this car for now. He's going to send us the motor and tranny back since he's not going to be using it. We are going to need the parts back for this one, which you'll see on the channel a little bit later on. We're going to set up the fuel system a little bit better so that way it's usable and he can use it to do what he needs to do. I would have liked to have been able to spend a little bit more time on this car, do things just a little bit differently, but unfortunately that's not always the way it goes, and that's all right. If we wouldn't have gotten the right offer on this car, we probably would have hung on to it, because let's be honest, you're not going to come across something like this that often. So we're going to start getting this thing all prepped, ready to go, and get ready to see this thing off.
We got the Steelies on there now. We took the blinging wheels off. Actually looks pretty good. These were a little tight to get in there under that. These fenders are pretty tough to get wheels in. You got to lift the body off of the axle, kind of, but there she is. She's about ready to go. We got some coolant in the radiator. We may swap the oil out yet. We're not 100% sure. He's not really gonna be driving this thing. So we gotta throw a battery back in it. And we still gotta get our fuel situated here. We're probably gonna set the tank inside the cab. We're gonna run everything kind of through or around and wire in a switch for the pump in the cab there. Get it all set back up. This guy should be able to load it up here tonight. And like I said, he's gonna be sending us the whole motor and tranny back. All right, well, there she goes. Wow. Heading off to the new owner. We're gonna go load her on the trailer. She's all loaded up, ready to go. Awesome. Hitting the road. What an incredible opportunity to work on this awesome car. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. We'll see you on the next one. See ya. There she goes. Hitting the road.